So this is the end to the critically acclaimed Dark Knight Trilogy. Does it hold up? Eh. So the movie starts out with a couple of masked people boarding a CIA plane with a guy named Dr. Pavel. While the plane's flying, they open the door and interrogate the people with masks by putting their heads halfway out the door of the plane and pretending to shoot the people in the masks when they really just fired a gun next to their head to make it seem to the other people that they just killed him. After the first person is put aside, the next person is about to be interrogated, and the other prisoners start to question their interrogation tactics. The person interrogating the prisoners pulls off the mask of the talking prisoner. It turns out to be Bane. He tells him he's going to crash the plane. After an amazing practical stunt with a big plane, blows the wings off of a smaller plane and extracts Bane and Dr. Pavel out and drops the smaller plane. It cuts to a party for Harvey Dent Day, which is a holiday for Gotham that honors Harvey Dent and what he did for the city before he became Two-Face. Commissioner Gordon goes up on stage to talk about him becoming Two-Face and threatening his family. Now, this is something I personally felt they should have delved into a bit more, because think about it. He has to smile and celebrate a man who tried to kill his family and probably traumatizing his kids for 8 fucking years. Selina Kyle is shown leaving a meal for Bruce Wayne because he's dealing with the death of his kindest sort of girlfriend, Rachel Dawes. He locked himself in a section of his mansion. He doesn't allow anyone to see him except for Alfred. Selina goes and dusts for fingerprints and steals his mom's pearls. It then shows Bruce Wayne and Alfred discussing how Alfred wants Bruce to get a wife because he already quit being Batman, but he never really moved on. He's just sitting in his mansion moping around about someone who died years ago. It then cuts to Joseph Gordon-Levitt talking to a kid whose brother died after finding him in the sewers. The kid tells them there's work down there and there's a lot of kids that get kicked out of the orphanarium because they don't have the money to support the kids after they become 16 years old. How is this place not shut down already? Anyway, it cuts to Selina giving a gangster Bruce Wayne's fingerprints, but he refuses to pay her and he's actually going to kill her, but the SWAT team breaks in. She escapes. Commissioner Gordon shows up and the guys from the bar escape going into the sewer. Commissioner Gordon gets captured and brought to Bane in his underground lair. Gordon escapes through the water run and Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character convinces Bruce Wayne to come back and become Batman again. He figures out he's Batman because Joseph Gordon-Levitt's an orphan too, and I guess orphans have like sensing powers, whatever. Bruce Wayne goes to the doctor and ziplines down to Commissioner Gordon's room in the hospital with a ski mask. He basically tells them Gotham needs Batman. Bruce Wayne goes to the ball and finds Selina Kyle. He dances with her and they have a discussion about Selina's past life and that Bruce Wayne and all the other billionaires in Gotham are going to go bankrupt because of the economic state of Gotham. He then goes to Lucius Fox and they talk about the company, but Lucius Fox wants to show Batman some new gadgets. He shows him a new machine that he likes to call the Bat because it has an official name, but it's really, really long. Totally inconspicuous, Lucius. Bruce Wayne then puts a knee brace on and magically heals his leg and the fact he has no fucking cartilage in his knees. Alfred explains who Bane is. He was born in a prison and trained by Ra's al Ghul but got kicked out of the League of Shadows because he was, quote, too extreme. Then it cuts to the stock exchange where Bane and his gang break in and steals some files from a computer. He brings out all the hostages in one big group and then has a few hostages in the back of his motorcycle so they don't open fire while they're driving away. Then the police chase after them and the lights go out in the tunnel. Batman shows up in his Batpod and attacks all the robbers and rescues the hostages. The GCPD decides to start to try and capture Batman because he supposedly killed Harvey Dent. Bane gets away because the GCPD is too busy catching Batman. Batman gets away because he's Batman, and then it cuts Selina Kyle trying to get a program called the Clean Slate Program. You type in your name and it deletes all your files from every database on the planet. But it turns out it's not real and the guy's henchman shows up and surrounds her. Batman comes in and kicks the henchman's asses and drops Selina Kyle off to a secure location. Alfred decides to leave Bruce Wayne because he won't move on from Rachel and wants to become Batman. He gives the company to Miranda Kate because he doesn't want the fusion reactor to get into the hands of somebody who could weaponize it. Bruce tells Selina Batman knows where to get the Clean Slate Program as long as she shows him where Bane's lair is.